just as important as military might. Learn how to build a booming economy. Okay, so this is the booming stage. This is actually a really long Art of War tutorial. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 19 minutes. So we have to beat 10:30 for the boom. Let's go. Yeah, so this is going to be all about economy. So probably lots of farms. Probably lots of farms are needed here. Try and get the gold medal here.
When you are in a safe position, you can focus on your economy instead of your military. This is risky, but if successful, you can accumulate large amounts of resources with which to crush your enemies.
Okay.
Start by queuing up villagers at your town center and traders at your market. Then order your idle villagers to gather resources.
You know what's interesting is that
how to divide
there's like a Gaia trade,
wood, gold, and
there's a neutral trade post.
You must figure out for yourself. But try to focus on long-term goals and reassign your villagers when necessary.
So this is, some of this stuff is basic stuff we should understand from AoE2, but the trading aspect with that separate market is interesting.
A single town center and market take a long time to produce the required number of villagers and traders, so you will need several more.
Okay, 3
Make
TC
sure
boom.
That both building types are always producing units.
Okay.
A successful economic boom relies on swiftly producing many villagers and traders.
Yo, Nick, thanks for the sub, man.
Research economic technologies to make your villagers as productive as
possible. All right. I think I'm going to skip this. I
These
understand.
Increase your gathering rates
won't let me.
and are crucial to your success.
This is stuff we understand. The execution aspect is going to be tricky.
Now it is up to you. Use the lessons that you have learned here and build up your empire.
I'm so nervous. Oh, God. That's my town.
To complete this challenge, you must produce a large number of villagers and traders and advance to the Imperial Age by constructing a landmark.
So I assume they start me in castle, and then I have to go imp. So basically I have to boom. And I don't know the hotkeys for TCs, so this will be fun. Okay, I don't have any idle vills.
Your first task is to make sure that your town center and market are producing villagers and traders.
I don't even know, this is not
very
even a market.
That these buildings are never idle.
This is a market, okay.
You now have the resources to construct a second town center.
Yeah, okay, so we're trading. That's cool.
So that your villagers have easy access to them.
So what I'm going to have to do, just based on time, is get used to these hotkeys. But I swear, it's like, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, right? Like, I have to press W if I want to go there? That's so tricky, man. That's so tricky for me. So different. I'm just going to click it. And we'll make it happen. But we know to keep villagers working. We know we can get eco upgrades. Mining, I'll get it. And Scout wasn't control grouped, which is a bit of an issue. So idle military is this. There we go. That's consistent with what I used. So I had separate hotkeys for it, so it's a little different than that. I think we're gonna want another TC as well, but I need stone for that. Interesting. I pulled villagers off of stone, so we should go back to stone. Okay, so we've got some farms here. We've got food. We've got wood. I want to make sure we get some of these techs here. Gathering rate on food, that's going to be helpful here. We'll get that.
Excellent. Once you have the resources, consider building a third and maybe even a fourth town center.
I like that idea. It's really, is it hard for anyone else to see when they're TC? I guess this is showing it.
To produce enough villages and advance to the next
but it's kind of hard for me to know
build many farms to ensure a steady food supply.
When my TC is working, probably just because I'm not used to it. So let's get the farms going. Okay, so farm hockey I should be able to learn right away, right? QA. It's so weird for me. I want to make sure I don't have to scout this. Okay. Do we have trade on the way? QQ. Okay. That's good. So we're going to get gold for that.
Now is a good time to build extra markets to produce more traders.
Extra markets?
Traders are crucial to a booming economy because they boost your gold income and are produced from a different building than villages. So you can produce both at the same time. Economic technologies cost gold, but are crucial. Select
guys.
your economic buildings and research the
I guess I'm low on
technologies
wood
that
right
you
now,
need.
but the hotkey thing is gonna be tricky, man. The hotkey thing is gonna be tricky. But we've got the basic idea. It's just very difficult right now. You know, I play a game for so long. You expect it. The new games are going to be easy or difficult. All right, next TC is how much again? 400, 300. Okay, fine. I'm not supposed to make army. I don't know why someone's telling me to make army. That's literally not the objective here. The objective is imp. Yeah, that's fine. Don't forget about your scout. I don't know what resources I need with my scout, but I'll try. Just set waypoints everywhere. And we'll make another TC.
Houses to produce more units. Build extra houses.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do
increase
is
your
actually buy
population
wood.
Capacity.
That should make it easier for me. So it's doing a good job at like reminding us of some of the basic things. I could see how like for a new player this could be difficult. I actually want to see how much our landmark costs. Lots of food and gold. Okay, so we should have more on gold right now. We should have more on farms. It's probably not very enjoyable to watch someone struggle with their hotkeys, but there's going to be a lot of that. And like my main complaint here is my main complaint is that you can't fully customize it as a player. It seems very silly to me, right? Especially if you're coming from Age of Empires 2 or any Age of Empires game. I feel like you should allow, for a game that's this much, customization should be a big deal here, right? So I'm hoping that they add that at some point, because I think that would at least, like, my experience would already be twice as good. And I can't imagine for other people. But I guess for them, it's like the average player isn't going to have hotkeys. So it doesn't really matter to them in terms of like a sales perspective. But I think the community, deserves that, right? Trying to make a farm. Yeah, I've got the wood for this stuff. Cool. You know what I could do actually is just control group my TCs. I had a go to all TC hotkey back in on Age of Empires 2. I think these are some T90 farms. I think I'm supposed to have a mill here. Hunting cabin.
You need additional houses to produce more units.
Yep, good point.
Build extra houses to increase your population capacity.
Okay. Oh god, I just realized I need 30 traders. I didn't realize that was an actual requirement. Okay, so then I definitely should make another market. And I guess the placement doesn't matter too much, even though that is making it less efficient. Okay, so it looks like the TCs are fine. The wood count is an issue. Where's my lumber camp? Is this it? No, that's mining. I'm gonna take some getting used to here, especially because I don't have the go-to hotkeys. Gather rate for wood? Yeah, I should have gotten these a bit ago, I think. Weird, like I press the buttons that they tell me to press and it defaults for something else. It's so tricky. I wish I wasn't such an old fart, and I wish I would have learned the, like, in some ways implemented the grid system, but I think it's because of when I started playing Age, and how, like, I basically based my hotkeys off of other Age pros. Oh, yep, good reminder here. It's probably not going to remind you in the game, but this is a good reminder to keep my trade pumping. And I think in order to get our time, we need more markets. Oh, wow, they're expensive. Oh, that's a town center. I'm dumb. Okay. Okay, just 100 wood.
You need additional houses to produce more units. Build extra houses to increase your population capacity.
Yeah, I think this is not ideal, but I'm basically going to have to rush a lot of this. Because my bill count's going to be fine here. I'm going to need more farms. Wouldn't you know it, farms are the issue. QA. Okay. Actually, I think I want to do my W and then farm around it. Let's see. I'm a fan of the grid system with some tweaks in AoE2. Yeah, exactly. Like, some of my hotkeys are similar, but not all of them.
Build extra houses.
And if 30% of your hotkeys don't work, it can be a big problem, right? I don't know if they've made it possible. What is this building? Defensive landmark. I don't know if it's possible yet. I have to look. Actually, I should probably look after this. Maybe I should continue to make these. Instead of gather point. But like, for example, my select all TC hotkey. Do for these. The select all TC hotkey doesn't work in AoE4, as far as I know. The one that I had. So it's a little tricky. A lot of it's attached to like scroll and whatnot. And scroll is currently zoom, so if I can change zoom, maybe I'm okay. Okay. Tricky, but we almost have the villagers. Oh, I guess I should queue more up. And then it's literally just the trade. And I think we're unfortunately gonna get silver again. But maybe if I can make another one here, we're good. Like, what we need as well, I think, is to advance to imp. We need a villager to build that landmark, which we will soon have the resources for. So that's actually really well balanced. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, just like the controls of everything is just going to take more time. Especially for a guy that didn't get to spend as much time with the game as he would have probably wanted to leading up to the release. New games take time. That's a perspective that you always have to have. Definitely got some T90 farms here. Okay, so let's get that landmark ready. And I guess it doesn't really matter right now which one we do. So we're just going to do this one and build it there.
Constructing a landmark and advancing to the next age. Don't forget to keep producing villagers and traders while you're building the landmark.
Normally I would make more vills, but I don't really have to here because I just need to get the landmark up. In fact, I should rush this.
You need additional houses to produce more units.
No, rush it. Give me gold. I got 30 seconds.
To increase your population capacity.
Literally all we need is to get imp. Give me gold, baby. Give me gold. Come on, guys. Can I delete stuff? It doesn't let you delete?
Very good.
It doesn't let you delete.
You've trained enough villagers and traders.
Come on.
Now, build a landmark once you have
Yes! Yes! Woo!
Great. Your town is an economic powerhouse.
Economic powerhouse. Did you hear what he called me? He called me an economic powerhouse. Heck yeah. I will say this. One thing that's going to be tough is... I mean, there's a lot of things that are going to be tough with this, but you know what's going to be struggle competitively? And this is common in Age of Empires 2 as well as you're learning the game, but turning your economy focus into military focus. Like, so many people struggle with that balance, right? And I'm going to freaking suck at it. I'm either going to be full booming or full on military because I don't have the game sense yet to be able to balance it out too well. You have to hold to delete. Holding to delete something is really bad because in Age of Empires, when you're trying to play at a high level, you're moving around a lot. So I think sitting there to hold to delete something is silly, personally. That should be an option. Hopefully that's an option. But yeah, and when I was playing the beta as well, it wouldn't work, but maybe I wasn't holding it long enough. We did it. So the concepts are, again, you want to get to your landmark to get to the next stage, which again I think is really cool. The idea of making extra town centers is nice. I actually do like as well how like trade is a factor. I hope it's not too strong because I feel like just raiding the trade, I don't know, maybe it'll be a different game. Maybe you have to protect your trade line. That's like a little weird to me. But overall, second Art of War, I think it does teach the basics. Very similar to the AoE2 Art of War and kind of how to play the game. And so I hope this is helping people. I don't know how much this is going to help. Some of you guys might have played the beta more than I have. Some of you guys might not care about your perspective. Maybe you're not even here. Maybe you left already. But I hope this has been cool. I'm going to play the next one, and then we're maybe going to get into some games. The main thing for me is that I just gotta, it's just practice. Practice those hotkeys, get a better idea on how certain things work. And I'm probably going to end up one-trick ponying a civilization so I can just get used to that civ. Because it seems to me like all these different landmarks, all these different civs are hugely important, and understanding the civ is like half the battle in AoE4. Not necessarily like anything beyond that. We'll see.